Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
It's been a while.
A few things have happened.
We are really quite terrible at making videos.
We're good at making videos. We're bad at editing said videos and actually posting them.
Yeah, we make a lot of videos.
We have a Indian video that we're going to release along with this one, or a review of an Indian restaurant video.
An Indian video. We do some Bollywood dancing.
Yes. No. But we went to this Indian restaurant in Wellington. That's our favorite restaurant. And we asked the owner, who's amazing, if we could do a little interview with him and talk about the restaurant and do a little review. He's like, sure. That was in July of last year.
Sorry.
So, I'm not sure if I should tell him when we actually released it. Or...
We suck.
Yeah, we suck.
But we've met a few fans recently.
Yeah.
Who just reminded us that we sometimes, every now and then, we say something useful. And we should just keep doing videos. So here is our 1.5-ish update.
Alfred's been kicking my butt, telling me that
Alfred.
we need to do a video.
Thank you, Alfred.
So we're going to try and do something with this video. We're not going to edit it at all. We'll just throw the thing on at the beginning, the intro.
Yeah, because honestly, if you're waiting for me to edit it, it'll be released next year.
Yeah.
Because life is just busy.
Yeah. We bought a house.
Every time.
Oh, what? Did I get into that too soon?
Every time. I'm like, we need to build the drama about the big news. And what does Brian do? He just goes right in for it. You're an actor. Your sense of creating
Timing?
Suspense is shit.
I got swing by.
Oh my God. Hey, big news, guys. You'll never guess what it is.
We bought a house.
Yeah. And in fact, this is our backyard.
Yeah. It's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Still up and coming. But
Yeah.
eventually we'll do a video of a house tour.
In 5 years.
We'll do the video like next week, but we'll release it in 5 years.
And we would like to talk about the process we went through to buy a house here. It is quite
Yeah.
different. We learned a lot of good lessons. So in like 2 years, we'll release that.
Don't hold your breath. All 894 of our subscribers.
That's right. Yeah, but we love it. It's one of those things where as soon as we saw the house and before we even came inside, we just knew. We
Yep.
knew it was our house.
Yep.
And it feels awesome. And we're up in Opaho, for those familiar with Dunedin. And we just love it here.
Yeah.
So we're feeling very, very settled and quite content.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely
So
feel like
that's
we're where we're supposed to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I can't remember what we talked about in our last update, but
So if we repeat ourselves, I mean, if we're smart,
we're totally gonna repeat ourselves.
yeah, if we were smart, we would have watched the other video
There's
before.
no
we did
time
this.
for that.
So what's on the notes? What are we supposed to talk about?
We also got our residency.
Yes,
Obviously,
which allowed us to buy the house.
if we bought a house.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, anticlimactic because Brian
Out of order. Well, you don't have the
ruined
notes
that.
right in front of
They're
me, so
here are
that's
the notes.
doing me no good. So yeah, we bought a house because we got residency. We actually moved on it way faster than we thought we would. Because we were like, oh, we got to save up X amount of money. And we talked to a mortgage broker here, Nick at Affinity something. He's amazing. And he showed us that we could do it sooner than we thought.
And then this house came up, and sometimes things happen,
Yep.
and you just roll with it. Or as Brian says, we just kept pulling the string to see if it unraveled, and it never did. And now we owe a lot of money.
Now, I usually
So-
like to say you pull the string until it breaks, and then you move on to something else. But the string never broke for this.
The string never broke.
No.
Just our bank account.
There's a house on the end of the string. Also, big shout out to our real estate friend, more friend than real estate friend, amazing person, Alexi. If you're in Dunedin and you need a real estate agent, Alexi's your man.
Yeah.
We'll put a link to them perhaps in the
And
comments.
to Nick as well.
Yeah, we'll put a link to Nick.
Yeah.
And then also our lawyer was amazing.
Yep.
You need a lawyer to buy a house here,
Yeah.
in case you're not familiar with that.
Yep.
But he was also amazing.
Yeah. So those are two
Henry.
huge updates.
Henry?
Henry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep this rolling because Brian will keep rambling about
What am I talking about?
the process for buying the house, which we already said we're not going to talk about in this video. I love you.
Yeah.
The other big thing is Brian has been doing a really cool project. What have you been doing, Brian?
Yes, I've been doing this thing.
That's really cool.
It's really cool. It is reusable containers through a company called Again Again. I got some funding from our local council, the DCC. Shout out to them. And we were able to set this up at 30 locations in Dunedin. So far, we've got 16 that are going to be set up, I think, by the end of next month. And then soon after that, we should be rolling out the other 14.
And so what does that mean if I go to one of these places and I want to get some food for takeout?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Right now, most of the locations are primarily using the reusable cups for coffee. So if you go into a location like Vanguard, for example, and you don't want to use a single-use cup, you want to just borrow a reusable cup, you can borrow a reusable cup for free using the Again Again app, which we'll also link down below in the comments. So download it onto your phone. If you're really smart, you also do the free coffee option by using the Refer a Friend. It's just like when, all those other rideshare apps or gig apps like Uber came out. At the very beginning, you got like tons of free money because you recommend all your friends to get the app. Now you can get tons of free coffee doing that.
And you can support Brian. Brian has put in countless hours of unpaid time. It's just a passion project of his that he's gotten off the ground with the help of Clinton at Taste Nature.
Big shout out to Clinton.
Again, and just trying to reduce waste.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of him.
Thanks, so.
He's been tired and working a lot, and yeah, good job.
Thanks.
It's like the worst high five ever.
It's too hard to do like a real high five because it's out of the shot.
God. Okay, on to the next item of business.
We bought a house.
We thought since we've been here a year and a half and we...
Pause. Her notes go residency, bought a house, and then the reusable thing. So.
Yeah, that's the order,
I guess that was the proper order.
We should have done it.
Anyways, moving on. Continue. This is bad that we can't edit that part out.
Christ, shut up. Focus. Brian has ADD.
No.
In case you haven't noticed. And my brain works in a very logical, linear fashion. So if we get off topic, it's like, stop. And then it wants to come back on topic.
Just continue right now.
So back on topic. We've already talked about like how New Zealand is different, some of the big things. So we thought we'd focus more on how we're different. We've been here a year and a half. The big reason we came here was to be different versions of ourselves, to stop being the stressed out, anxious, uptight, go people that we were becoming, that we were not enjoying who we were becoming. And so did we find what we were looking for when we moved here? Absolutely. Yeah. I feel so much more relaxed and so much less stressed. And although we've been busier than I would like, we've been setting up our lives here. And that just takes a lot of time and energy. But I've started to be creative again and to paint again. And hopefully we'll start writing again. We've been learning how to garden, which is awesome. We have this amazing garden. My life is not all about work. And we've got a lot of time to hang out with people and to go for walks and to just be
in the garden.
I feel like living here, we can actually just be and not be so worried about the external, the politics or the shootings, or even just, oh God, I've got to work another 10-hour day and then sit for an hour in traffic and then keep up with the Joneses. And like, there's none of that here. The Joneses. You never heard that saying? Comment below if you know what that means. And if you feel pity for me, comment below.
I'm sure you get a lot of comments about that. That poor woman.
Ah,
Such the struggle. She's such a saint. I'm sure that's what my parents say. She's such a saint. for
putting
dealing
up with
him.
that man. What about you, honey?
Yeah, pretty much everything you said. I think just an easier life and not being stressed as much. I think anxiety is a big thing for me. And coming here has helped reel that back in my life and just make things a lot calmer. And this house too, I think once we got settled into the house, it just felt so right.
Like a new layer of calm in
Yeah.
our life.
Yeah. And we'll just go in the garden and do work in the garden and just feel just so at peace.
Yeah. Yeah, so life is good.
Yeah.
I took some notes on other fun little changes in us. Brian is like always barefoot now.
I love it.
He's really adopted the Kiwi.
Yeah.
We don't wear shoes in the house.
No.
My God. And I take off my socks if it's cold, and I walk barefoot in the house and out in the garden a little bit.
You mean
Not-
if it's warm?
No, even if it's cold in the house, I still take my socks off because they kind of irritate me now. I just want to be barefoot.
Yeah. I love walking around the garden barefoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Except when I step on a bee, but
yeah.
all part of the fun.
Yeah.
Or the poop. The dog poop.
which has happened.
Yeah. Within like minutes of each other, I stepped on a bee and then I stepped on dog poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's great. Time. In the US, I was always so worried about being on time. Now, I'm still on time for work because that's just ingrained in me. But like when we meet friends, it's like Kiwi time. So if it's like, oh, let's meet at this restaurant at 12. You know, like 12:15-ish, we'll all kind of roll in, and we're just not nearly as like, oh, we gotta go and we're running 2 minutes late. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's Kiwi time.
Yep.
More relaxed. Politics.
You kind of touched on that. We don't really care too much about politics these days.
No, and even New Zealand politics. Like, there's stuff going on that we don't love, and we try to be informed and active, but it's not the same. It's not like,
It's not like your rights are being taken away from you every
yeah.
day.
And I don't wake up with a pit in my stomach about, oh my God, what if National gets elected? I don't want them to, but
Not that we're trying to make this a political video. But one thing here about people have their own political parties, and that's okay. Like we don't care if we meet someone who's national or
no, and that's so cool. Like,
it's not people's personality.
no, and it's not a thing, you know, because a lot of times people will vote about issues or people and not so much party.
Yeah.
So party is not nearly as big of a thing here.
From what we've seen, this is just our perspective.
Yeah, we
so
could be
that's-
wrong.
Yeah.
But our experience in Dunedin
Yeah.
is that. We live in a neighborhood now where there's neighborhood parties.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of our neighbors
We
are
love all our
so
neighbors.
cool. And we've had multiple get-togethers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
In a house. Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Brian is no longer weirded out when strangers approach him.
What's that?
You know, like in the US, if you're walking down the street and
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
starts heading straight towards you or like starts to talk to you, you're a bit
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, what's your angle?"
Yeah.
Like, we've been here long enough to know that 99% of the time there's no angle. It's just people are like talking to us,
Yeah.
saying hi to our dog, or
Yeah.
like, oh, we've seen you, like for Brian, oh, I've seen you in the paper, or I've seen your videos, or you know, we just see them around. Like, you see the same people around, and eventually you're just like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
hello again.
Such a small town.
Yeah. So we're like way more chill about strangers.
Which is how it should be.
It is how it should
Yeah.
be. But in the US, it's like stranger danger.
Yeah. Seriously.
What do you want from me?
We'll do a couple sayings that we find ourselves.
Doing all the time.
Yeah.
Keen.
Can
I use that a lot.
you use that in a sentence?
I'd be really keen to use that in a sentence.
Good job, honeys. Sweet as.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Sweet as.
And it's not just sweet as, it's like cool as or hard as. Like, man, that was hard as.
Yep.
Or it's hot as.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
What does that mean?
It's like the Southern way of saying might could. Like if you're in the
That
South,
doesn't help explain
if you're in the South and you're like, I could do that. That's like a very indifferent, like I'm not giving you a real answer. So in New Zealand, if somebody's like, do you think you could do blah, blah, blah? And they're like, yeah, nah. Means probably not, but I'm being polite, so I'm not just going to say no. It's the same as Mike could. If anybody out there is from Tennessee,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about.
All of our viewers.
All one viewer from Tennessee.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really good at saying that. I like saying that. So instead of saying yes, you say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways.
Oh, and then just short little highlights
Yeah.
of things
Upcoming.
coming up in our life.
We're looking for another greyhound.
Looking for another greyhound.
I never thought we would. But Zoe Bear, our dog, she's been really depressed lately.
Yeah.
I think we're both really busy right now, so we're not home as much. And we've been watching a few dogs off and on over the last couple months, and I think she's really lonely. So
Yeah. So stay tuned. Hopefully in the next few months we'll have another cute greyhound.
yes. We're doing a 50K walk.
Yeah. Next weekend.
Yep.
We'll do a video about that maybe if we post it.
We'll record a video. About
We'll record a video about that.
it. It's in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
Back when we was young, in our 40s.
we walked 50K. For those of you who
Barely.
don't know Ks, it would be 32 miles.
Oh, in one go.
Yeah, it's about 12 to 15 hours of walking.
Yeah, so
And we've totally been training for it. It's just walking.
it's just walking. We'll see if we finish. Brian did a half marathon.
Did a half marathon. You
He
did a
ran-
10K.
Yeah.
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 Up in Queenstown. Great place to do
It
a
was
marathon.
awesome. Yeah.
If you are in.
I gotta tell you guys, Queenstown is growing on me as a place to visit. Never would ever move there, but it's really quite pretty. And as we get to know the restaurants in the areas, yeah, I have to say it's growing on me.
And last but not least, this is actually the biggest news.
Yeah. This is the whole reason we're doing the video, to be honest.
So technically, I didn't ruin it. I didn't do it too out of order. Just saying.
Would you like to announce?
I feel like you should announce this. I announced the other big thing.
If you are a fan of HGTV, stay tuned. Coming out on March 6th,
Which for us is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Maybe I'll post this.
Well, that's in the
On
US
time.
tomorrow, right?
No, here.
Oh. She's the smart one. Yep.
Anyways, if you're a fan of House Hunters International, yours truly
And yours truly.
will be on an episode where we house hunt in Dunedin.
Yes.
And we can't give away any secrets, but it was really fun. If you are an American who have just moved abroad anywhere and it hasn't been a year yet, definitely apply to do it. Super fun. Like 4 days of filming,
Great experience.
had a blast.
Yeah.
Really loved it. We haven't watched it yet. We know that they intentionally create drama, so.
Or do they?
Or do they?
I mean, you can tell there's a lot of drama between us. Hi, Zoe.
Zoe, come here, girl. You want to come be on camera?
Don't knock the table.
Come here. Zoe Bear. No, mm-mm. Come here. Okay, good dog.
Yeah.
She listens so well. So yes,
Yeah. So House Hunters International. What do they title it?
Second Chance at Love
Second Chance of Love.
in Dunedin, New Zealand.
Yep.
So hopefully it won't be super cringy for us.
It'll tell me, don't go in there, girl. Zoe. Hey.
Okay. Focus. Anyways, thanks for all of our viewers who have stuck with us.
Yep.
We maybe at some point will be better about posting videos, but who knows, really?
It's part of the drama.
Will they or won't they?
Will they?
Are they alive?
Did they leave New Zealand?
What are they doing? No, we're still here.
Still here.
And yes, we still love Dunedin.
And we still love all our fans that see us out and about.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. That's it for us, guys.
Take care now.
Bye.
Bye.